Hello people, this is Power here with a review of the DX Taiga Photon Earth Keyholder from Ultraman Taiga. So this is the key holder that's respectively for Taiga's power-up, Photon Earth, which is really cool. But as you can see here, this key holder is an evolution of Taiga's original one. Why did I say that weirdly? So obviously its main gimmick is that it opens up and such. It's in its own box uniquely. I don't know why I think that's unique. Okay, so this is the full name of it, the Ultraman Taiga Photon Earth Key Holder, or just holder. Obviously I'm just shortening it to the Taiga Photon Earth Key Holder. So there's all its functionality, and yippee. So here we have the accessory itself, and as you can see just by size comparison, this is like enormously huge. But it still consists of the metallic paint that the original one consists of. However, there's some things that it lacks, like like its LED indicator isn't really like clear because there isn't one, and this is not clear plastic, which I would have actually which I would have liked, but I understand. And as you can see here, Taiga's eyes are actually colored in here because of its gimmick. As you can see here, there's 3 circles. That's because if you press it, this reveals Photon Earth as a whole, and it looks really amazing. But yeah, now when I think about it, I kind of would have liked if there was an LED indicator, but I guess there can't be because what we're gonna see later. But yeah, so I really like this like reveal of like, so here it looks like just a big version of Taiga, and then when this is pressed, it reveals Photon Earth itself. The camera is making this like less shinier than it is, but it's like a metallic color, a metallic gold, which I really appreciate. This works the same as the Traeger eye, but like less powerful. But this one I had more issues of like just not wanting to work. But obviously, being a key holder, you can slot it in this, which just makes it really gigantic, which I think is funny, but you can do that too. But anyways, let's get straight to the Taiga Spark. So here's the Taiga Spark. Now, I'm gonna do this weirdly because obviously the way you're supposed to do is that you're supposed to hold it. You're supposed to hold this with your left hand. Obviously, when you scan it, you're doing this. You're like scanning it from like left to right, then down, and then when you grab it, you're supposed to pull this. Obviously, I can't do that because I have to show the lights. So we're gonna do a bad imitation of that, and I'm gonna poorly attempt to like open it up, like so. So scan this deep blue one first. And as you just saw, it doesn't actually matter what you scan it by. But so this one is Earth, this one is Shine, and then this one completes the transformation. Because if you try to just scan this by itself, you don't get anything. So let's try to do this. So there's the transformation of Taiga Photon Earth, which I really like. I like how like coordinated the lights are. They just like constantly flash from I believe blue, yellow, and green. Red. I meant like they're not like they're not like programmed to like follow the transformation. They just go whatever they want. Okay, so then the finisher. So the finisher of Photon Earth is the Arium Stromium, which I don't know what Arium is supposed to be for, but yeah. So, again, as I said, like you have to scan these two before you get to this, because you do Shine Earth and then this, but you can actually just constantly do the transformation, and I'll just show this. Like, you don't, obviously, because they're NFC here, you don't have to. Obviously, you don't have to have it facing here. You don't have to open it up. And yeah, that's the thing. But you don't have to also like you can actually do the transformation constantly, which is pretty cool. This is the only one you can just do the transformation constantly with, because the way that works is that, so obviously after you scan these three, it initiates the transformation, but you can keep scanning these two. You can keep doing the whole sequence again just to do the transformation. So I think that's a fun loophole, because but obviously you can't scan these two. But I like how like this waits for like this one like pulsates. I'll do it in the correct order. So as you can see, like blue pulsates but yellow pulsates. Wait, is that actually the same? Yeah, but that seems to be the case. But yeah, so for the Taiga, I'm just gonna stand it. So for the Taiga Photon Earth Keyholder, I think it's a really neat keyholder, just because this is, I guess spoilers, this is going to be our last one, because the keyholders are very specific towards the Ultraman in this series. But I think this one is probably my favorite, just because I like the illusion towards like the trigger eye with this. Just because like this one opens up too. I just like the gimmick of like, I like the gimmick of like grabbing it with the Taiga Spark and like pushing this in. Like, this is a really fun gimmick. So it's just that I don't really like. There's not really any issues with it. It's in line with the other key holders, so I can't really fault it for anything. Like, I'm just kind of sad that there isn't as much key holders, because these are my most. This is what I like most out of the Taiga accessories, and I just think it sucks there isn't a lot of them. But this one is pretty cheap. It's half of what the Trigger Eye is. So this one's only like $10 to $12. So you have the Taiga Spark and you like Photon Earth, I highly recommend this key holder. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. Bye.